the men's race. Last year, Luan Minute won the competition. Just 4 minutes 0009. So close to a dream mile. So as jy al gehoor het van 'n droommyl, Johan het hom vir die eerste keer gehardloop in Suid-Afrika. Die eerste man om onder 4 minute in 'n myl te hardloop. Nou, julle gaan nou nie dit probeer doen nie. Please don't. Ek weet dis ambulanse, maar moenie nou gaan try 'n hero wees nie. Moenie 4 minute try hardloop nie. Ons gaan vir jou hier wegrol met 'n kruiwaal vir ding. So moenie dit doen nie. You guys are just here for fun. Okay, are you guys ready? Nee, wat? These guys are not ready yet. Just check. So it's a really open mile. Are you guys ready? Ja, julle 100% reg. As jy die butterflies in jou maagie voel, dis wonderlik. Moenie nou wegtrek nie. Moenie uitklim nie. It's fun. Those butterflies help you actually. Okay, they're going to become bigger, stronger. En as jy voel, oh, dis ook alright. Ons sal hoor hulle my weg, ja, want bly stil. So you guys are almost ready. So julle meld eers aan hier in die holding room, dan gaan julle vorentoe. Nou voel jy al die jitters. Hoe voel jy? O, julle maat. Nou ons gaan nou hardloop. Dit gaan fun wees. Dit gaan maak seker wherever jy is, jy smile. Asseblief, hier's kameras oral. Jy wil nie vir die mense sê ek het die straatmyl gehardloop. Meantime het dit gelyk of jy dood. Moenie. So smile every time. Dis lekker. Dit gaan fun wees. So from the holding room you will be brought forward to the starting banner that is brought to you by Spur. And ja, as jy nog iets geëet het, nie gaan gou Spur toe, maar gou 5 minutes and then you guys can get down to business. Yes, die klank is ongelooflik. Sê vir jou dan, maar gee vir hulle 'n bietjie musiek man. Gee vir hulle 'n bietjie energie. Listen to the music. Take everything in. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous morning. The weather is absolutely stunning vir julle. Die ander ouens gaan vrek van die hitte. Julle het die beste tyd gekies. Die beste tyd om te hardloop. Just after 7 o'clock. Coffee run in the morning. 1,600 and a little bit. Dis hoe ver 'n myl is. Dis 1,600 net so. Maar nou nie vir die mense gaan sê jy 2 kilos gehardloop het. Maar nou nie by Jim Jagger eers gaan indraai. Maak eers klaar, dan gaan ons later toe. Okay, prize giving will be roughly at 2:15, somewhere there. For a 40-year-olds. Ons praat van almal wat hier kom hardloop. Later sien ons die juniors, die sub-youth. And then, I see some of our friends as well. En ons spark is daar, ek moet klim. So ons hardloop regs, en as ons terugkom, hardloop ons in die regterbaan, en jy maak klaar by Spur. Hoe lekker is dit? Hennies, goeiemôre. Dis nie daai Hennies nie, dis Hen op swart, okay?
Ons is van Hoërskool Henneman, ons is van die Vrystaat en dit is ons 'n groot voorreg om vandag die Parys Crater Mile te hardloop.
Right. Het ons 'n radio? Hey, Lena. Radio, Lena, was hier radio. En ek nie moet klaar kom met dit. Start. Pause. Reset. Okay. So ek kyk vir hulle, so hulle sê, as hy sê, right on your mark, start.
Nee, ek wil daai patent uitvind.
Hy doen nie. Ek het hom getoets. No. Ja, hy moet die laser moet ontvang. Dis nog. Dis Temo. Timo. Ja. Sharpies. Dan kan sleep. Right, here we go. Arinel Pharmacy has brought this very race. It's the open ages, all ages. Sonke bonke, klein tot die fris, the bold and the beautiful. It is the first race. And imagine 10 days to mense. Let's go.
Ek dink aan julle hoor jy.
Dankie man. Kyk. And here's brought to you by Ari now. All ages running for cause and running all. The awareness. Bona wena. Siyabangena. We are here in Parys. One of the gentlemen that's absolutely gone in the front. I'll give you the names later on. He is looking absolutely good. Morning, you guys sitting around the corners. The edges. Goeiemorgen en welkom by die Parys Street Mile. Die eerste ISA wêreldatletiek geakkrediteerde straatmyl in Suid-Afrika maak sy debuut. And there's one man that has set his sights on this. Look at this smile. It says everything. There's a control. There's poised there behind. A couple of them also emerging from the shadows. First one to be done. Doesn't matter what you do. No.
Well,
Yeah, and they first man, so he was playing on a table, signifying the final 100 meters. Jy's gemakkelijk. Jy is nog in beheer. En almal weet van jou.
Okay.
Almal weet waarvoor jy is. Right, here we go. The leader of the all race here, looking fantastic, looking good, in control, and is going to take an incredible victory here at the first race of this morning. Brought to you by Arinal Group. There's the second man now starting to emerge around the corner into the final 300 meters now with March. Liga. Yo, Vanna Jablani in the house. Vanna Tibang, the bad boy of fast and furious running. Die vieren, die brand, die atmosfeer, die is next level. And the winner is now coming in. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. John Creer. What a powerhouse. He started off like a house on fire. It's about to go, John. This sound says to you, it's a sound of victorious moments. It's a sound. Chris Tubueta kom hy so. Skitterend gedaan, Chris. Chris het na die eerste 400 meter het hy besluit, nee, hy gaan vorentoe skuif. And of course, the two de Villiers, brother and sister here at the finish line, both of them have tasted South African glory. Both of them have in their respective events. One runs an 800 meter, the other one runs a 400 meter. Both of them have been South African champion, have been crowned the South African champion, have been crowned one of the greats round about us. Eddie Loring, Mora Eddie, skitterend gedaan. Eddie was in die vierde plek, in die derde plek en hy het homself geupgrade. Here comes the first lady also in. So van Maltes, well done, Cole. Fantastisch gedaan. Amelie Danhauser, skitterend, baie mooi Amelie. Here she comes in, absolute running close. Ilse Jordan, baie mooi gedaan, Ilse. And here they come. Here's the finish line, guys. Here it is, the final 50 meters. JC Smith. Here you go. Let's see what the finish is going to hang on here. There's a man trying to catch up. He has caught up indeed. JC Smith coming through. Well done, Acers. Takara de Silva, baie mooi, Nicola Paul. Linda Swan. One.
Yes. This is coming through. Oh! I can almost tell you that they came through. Anna-Marie writes, Anna-Marie, you are always right. Welcome to the finish line. Snake Quarter, Samson Masilo, well done, Sammy. Nee, wag nou. Julle stap moes dan nou. Ek het al vir julle gesê, is kameras oral. Kom! Wys net of jy hardloop, al verander net jou gesigsuitdrukking. Hier's kameras oral. Hulle gaan vir jou vang stap. Oh my goodness. En dan kan jy nie vir hulle sê jy die straatmyl gehardloop nie. Of jy sê nee, jy het vol gestap. Jy het gesien. Hier's bewyse. Ek hoop ten minste jy dat daar op Strava gesit. As dit nie op Strava is nie. Ek oh ja nee. Parys kindergroep. Ag ek meen, askies. Yes! Hey, done and dusted. Well done, ladies. Well done. Tilani, Mabizo. Oh, yes. Yes, that's how you do it. Kom met the dance hier. Kom met iets hier. Na sy man. There you go. There you go. Showing off what your mama gave you. Shake and bake. Yeah, no, brother and sister here. This is brother and sister, ne? You see, it's a friendship, right? My brother said, nee, luister hier. Sien jy hierdie kans, ek gaan vir jou druk, laat jou kop pop. Parys Crater Street Mile, brought to you by Rotary Parys. Well, of course, we started back in 2023, and it has become, look at this little cutie pie. Oh my goodness me. Oh boy, mooi gedaan. Petra, Katleo, Nelsie, John Bumelo coming through. All of them coming through. Well done, guys. Volgende reis begin kwart voor. Ja, ons moet draai. So the next race is about to get down. So remember, once again, prize giving is going to happen later on. After this, now we get into the business mile. It's time for business. The business center brought to you by Transcend, and they're going to be going team and corporate teams, open teams and corporate teams coming through. It's all about teams. There's no span boat. Jy weet aan die einde van die jaar, nou moet jy 'n diner hê. Vat my ergens waar ek kan gaan sit en sy gaan 'n piña colada. Moet my nie na dink toe wat ek moet loop hol of 'n kite loop span of 'n boot laat nie man. Jare in funksie moet nie veel uitsit wees nie. Jare in funksie moet kan wees, maar julle, ek hoop hier is nie 'n jare in funksie nie. As dit jou jare in funksie
ambient.
Still 3 men staying with the commanding third. Slaying them, losing them as a buffer. It's a really tough thing behind something to hide instead of so now 3 men.
Vertel gou vir my julle klompie, julle reg vir die hardloop. Maak vir my so. Daar sê, hou hom daar, hou hom daar. Goed, ek gaan nou terugkyk want ek sien dit ver.
Meters. Here we are. You hear the bell? You know it's 400 meters to run now. Now a bit of intent starts to show on their faces. Is there any pain showing? They are running very close to each other. This is now, oh, the man from Fire is running a smart race. He's closed the gap down, making the man that was right in front of him. Now he starts to look at him. He starts to bring the hammer up, relaxes a little bit, collects himself. They know there is a slight uphill inside the final 300 meters. What's going to happen here? Who's going to burn it up?
Street. Staan net hier zo.
What the time was, I don't know what the time was, but that came down to do men.
Oké. Is het reg? Staan net nog aan julle drie. Ek wil julle net gou kry. Waar?
Okay, thank you.
What an absolute thriller. What an absolute conflict of fire. As chariots
I'm Mohammed Sunyani from Sasolvik.
Fantastic. And how was your ride?
No, like it was a bit hard because I didn't make a thorough warm up. So like yeah, it was just a race in a way. Yeah.
We'll be back next year.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for stopping. Therefore, Neza, well done to you as well.
En hier is die klomp besig om reg te maak, kleintjies. 14s. Ek gaan gou met hulle praat. Ze sien of hy werk. Right, kom ons gou hoor, is julle almal Parysenaars? Wat is jou name? Praat gou met my.
Hendrik,
En
Stefan, Rory, Bernard. Kom ons op.
right, and you ready for this ride? Your name is?
Lees kom toe.
Fantastic. Julle daar agter.
Ja.
Okay. Is julle reg vir hierdie rit?
Ja.
Fantastic. Well done julle almal. Right.
So we're going to go half mile. Well done. Congratulations. What an incredible fight here. Gonka, beat for me. Thank you, sir. Oh, well confirmed, well confirmed. That was very close. Yeah. Absolute power. Well done, boys and girls. Patience Mafuki, Katleo coming through as well. Mulanja Muketi coming through. Tamaran Ulofse, she's been a household name. Right, let's see who of you guys are going to start pushing for the line. Come. Yes, the powerhouse. Look at this young man. David Jean en alles Borna. Hy was net ek hardloop my race in style. Met 'n David Jean papa. I wonder. That's a fashion statement. Incredible. I'd love to see you next year in the suit. How nice will that be? Yeah, there's a guy that wanted to run the Two Oceans Marathon in the suit. There's a guy that ran the Comrades Marathon last year. I was commentating on the race in a suit. But young man hardloop nou, né? I hardloop nou. So this young man walking down here, that's Bucks. He runs all the races in South Africa. He's a trusted pace setter for all races in the country. And he knows absolutely how to do it. He's been at the Absa Run Your City. He's representing Boxer Running Club. His son ran this year. There he is, number 1124. An absolute. And Mummy Caroline also runs with us at the Absa Run Your City. Here she is as well. Right, that's a teken ons moet gaan. Daar's 'n kampstoel, maar waar's die koelerboks? Jy kan nie net met so 'n kampstoel rondloop nie. Waar is die koelerboks? Jy moet die hele assignment verstaan. Campchair koelerboks, hulle gaan saam. Hy gee campchair koelerboks. Cash contant, Right, here we go. This is going to be a thriller. A junior's there at the back. Some of the familiar names. Being at Street Mile, being on the track. And I'm also spotting some of the household brand names. Looking for them as well. Simonay Bates is the first one that has come through. That's going to be doing, I think, camaraderie, Noel Papa as well. But you don't want to miss the elite race. You don't want to miss it. You want to be here, center stage. I think we might see a sub 4-minute mile at altitude. That would be incredible. No one has ran a sub 4 minute. 1 minute het het amper gedoen verlede jaar. 4 minute. No. It's not in the box. The South African champion finished in the semi-finals of the World Athletics 1,500 meters. Is one of 8 men to run sub 28 minutes over 3 kilometers. Hy verlede week net so 15 minute en 'n bietjie hardloop voor 5 kilometer. He was at the World Championships. He was last year at the Parys Olympics as well. Ryan Patel is in the house. It's going to be a thriller. En hy hardloop teen Suid-Afrikaanse silwer medalje wenner by 1500 meter. Christopher Swart, currently chosen to represent South Africa at the World Cross Country Championships in January next year in the 4.2 kilometer. So dat gaan ongelooflike wedloop wees. Christopher Swart het silwer gevat met 1/1000ste van 'n sekonde tussen hom en Luan Minne. Die twee het mekaar gedryf vir daai finish. So you don't want to miss the elite race. Right here, nestled at the heart of the ball river. Brought to you by Parys Crater Street. This is going to be an epic race. Transhoek Marathon straatmyl was die hoogs betaalde straatmyl. Ek dink amper die Parys straatmyl. Ek stand on the correction. Is die hoogs betalende straatmyl in South Africa. That's history. That is something special. Transhoek Marathon in 2022 was gerekordeer as die hoogs betalende straatmyl. 10,000 rand to run a street mile. Dis 1,600 meter. Dis hoe ver dit is. 1.6 kilo en no iets. En jy kry 10,000 rand as jy
Ek gaan draai.
Die Tannie maak reg vir 'n bootcamp. Sy het haar rugsak op. Sy wil nie aan, she doesn't want to run out of snacks on the road.
Mooi. Hey, no point.
Okay. At 8 o'clock, we're supposed to go. Not rustig, ontspan julle kyk helemaal. It is the half mile. So they're going to run the half mile, but there is still a whole bunch of you coming. A whole lot coming. Nee, sê jy, omdat jy nou klaar maak, nou sê it's a lot. Sê raak so baie, stuk baie. Swat. So I see, and I'm counting less than 20 athletes coming through.
I said, Donna, she understood the assignment. She caught them napping. I'm going to finish good on time. I'm going to catch it. Now they start going, they were walking together the whole time. And no one said, Rick say, big map onder hulle uit. No, we're not going in. Okay, this is all my hulle inhoud. Okay, let's go. Was my hands gaan op. Of was ek met my tyd op stop en staan?
As ek gaan ek draai.
Die ding wat ek die meeste haat. Ek gaan Porsche agter hierna toe, dan vra iemand vir my as ek gereed. Ek's gereed gebore. Ek my koffie al gehad, ek is altyd gereed. Ek's gereed. Ons gaan nou, okay, so ons moet sleep.
Hey, ag jy nog 'n bietjie kom met julle gou ry. Kyk vir my, draai om en so. As hy, wat sal hulle?
For the initial is right, here we go.
Kom julle, as julle 'n bietjie kry.
Far right, please, ladies. Far right. Ja, ons draai nou hier, né? 400 meters. Right. Yes.
As ek gaan sukkel. Ek kan nou stop kyk. Wat gaan nou draai?
Ek wil my renners
Ja. Ek vat gou jou shot. Vat net die shot. Okay, julle vir my baai. Bly vir my baai.
Take a clean sweep. 1, 2, 3. It's not over yet.
Ah, dankie.
Parys multi-sports coming through, absolutely dominating this encounter. With a few meters, it's not over. We're going to see a bit of drama here. They end this again. Here they go. Now the foot is down. Volunteers coming through. Roy Dickwith in second, and volunteers from Parys Marshall. Both multi-sports. Look at the first goal coming through. Is she going to catch up? She's closing the gap nicely. Kenny Rothman, if you can. Hilario Capito, Amore Petronius, Christine, or Christian.
toets. Wat? Wat staan jy?
Sleep on the job. You can't slaap as you windpal gaan kom. Right, here we go. Well done, you guys coming through. Partnership, right? Kaya Sigete, Tomato Teki. Mike Timatingo, well done, Mike. Coming through as well. See Fatima Rumo. Rumo Marzil.
After 15 years, you got about 9 minutes when you start, about 8 to 9 minutes.
Right, is julle reg? Wie gaan met my praat? Waar is jy vandaan?
Lichtenburg. En een man.
Yes. Met wie praat ek hier?
Christian Loos.
Praat hard, hulle wil jou hoor.
Christian Loos.
Sê. Parys man na hierdie. Jy's Lichtenburg. Al die pad van Lichtenburg. Jy ook. Lekker hardloop julle almal. Lekker hardloop.
And we saw the no Pumeleo coming through. Well done. And that's Tipati as well. The finish line is yours for the taking. Let's bring it home, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what a race! What a run! She didn't give up. She didn't quit. She's done it. Oh, fabulous! Shilandri Swart is over the line. Baie mooi gedaan, dames en heren. Let's give her a nice round of applause. Shilandri Swart, refusing to quit. Yeah, that's how it started. You're going to go off at the sound of a gun. So you are at that first line, that's your first home.
Ja, sorry, ek het net op daai interview wou doen dat ek op my, jy weet, op die microfoon gesit, so ek kan weer terug op MB.
Some of the track stars have also descended. Of course, we are preparing for the Sub-Youth Championships. Sub-Youth Championships. South African Sub-Youth Championships is going to be held in Potch this year, and that's in December, on the 5th and 6th. 2 days. Last year it was held in Bloem. The year before it was in Mpumalanga somewhere. So this year, Potch is the home of sports. Because I said in Water, of course, with LSC, so we have to sport is really the
De Parys water zijn hier in de rivier. Poortse water, luister, van die top tot Zuid-Afrikaanse atleten. Is eigenlijk een coach. Vind de woorden voor een coach voor de referee. Wereldkampioenschap is de rol van een coach. Als je goed laat gaan, kijk, zelfs de bericht. No. Oei, oh, ik zie wat er gebeurt. Ik zie, yeah, you know it. Het is succeeding at the front. So there's a competitie en een competitie.
Ja, zolang die kameraad uit dan behoort hy. Dan spring jy op. Wow, bietjie, wow. As hy gou opkom.
Right, here you go. And 3 minutes. So I didn't understand it first. Why they were punching just for the beginning. So much like 800 meters. And 1,500 meters. 800 meters. There's always elbows. As iemand wat gespijt wordt. The dog, it's dog eat dog at the front. Dit is makkelijk. En als je altijd bij die kennis wil staan, dan denk je, maar goed, beginnen. Je weet niet, hij man het een shot in de scherm gehad. Zijn wind was uit die eerste 30 secondes. Het is rood. Time. Right, here we go. It's time. Once the gun goes.
Hardlopen tot nou, ja.
Atmosphere.
Kom maar, nou, jy saam met hy. As we net reg is vir die laaste race, dit is die belangrijk. Jy sien met die krikke, ja, dit is wat ek moet doen. Oh, kijk, sal ek...
Right, we're ready. Here it is. The stage is set. Die muziek net een beetje af, laat hulle die gun kan hoor. Muziek so een beetje af. There we go.
Wacht, jy wil nie vanaf gaan, ek wil jou kry hier so.
Wonderful! You made it!
Huh? Ja, ek moet net hierdie enetjie kry, want hulle het gevra ek moet net met die krikke ook aan kry nou, hoor. Hier nie.
Wow, here we go.
Kijk, ek draai om. Ja, nou moet julle vinnig optel. Wat sê jy op dag?
Ja, goeiemôre.
Ja, sukkel met die sein vandag. Ons verskriklik, guys. Ek weet ek gisterand gekies op alles. Volgende reis, te ou is het. En daar kom hulle. Staan daar binnen. Staan daar binnen. Kom in. Ja. Right. Why you tell me your name?
Look at the dash for the line here, man. Blik naar die einde. Zijn alles weg hier. Wow. Absolutely laying it down. And once again, coming through the gunners from Slotbook. It's power, it's speed, it's blow by blow. Lieve Parys. Wie zou denken dat de straatmijl zo opgelegd is? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? All the drama, all the excitement, all the right ingredients. If you didn't run today, join us next year. This is one of the races fast growing in South Africa. Boy oh boy. Parys Crater Street Mile, delivering, bringing people together.
So the youth 14 to 17 years, please report to the holding area.
Kom hier jullie twee. Waar zijn doortjes? Ja, ek moet net battery amper ry. Wag net. Nou ek moet nou daai
coming through as well.
ek net hoor goed sê ek gaan dit by hoor om
Now
te sê.
Jake Allen Rose.
Goed,
Regan
ek
Rose.
wil batterye ry. Of wie is jy nou?
Sibea rather.
Right, ek ry al gou oor. Weet jy battery?
Offensive
Spaar ek hier net.
Oeh, hier's nog 'n pragtige wedloop hier agter. Ja, ze zijn bij elkaar. Jakke, ounce en een lichamen. To watch. They've opened up their streets and said, come one, come all, come and celebrate. Hyundai, Mahindra, Transcend. And of course, the road absolute street mile tested. You can see even the faces cannot lie how much this means. Yeah. People battling it out. It started early. For one of the earlier races. Victor. Two men running, coming each other down for the finish line. Boys and girls 14. This is got all the ingredients of an insane race. 5 minutes before we go. Now we got a lot of time. We got a lot of time. 5 minutes. But for them, it feels like an eternity.
1 minute inside. Now looks like they will overhaul him. The defending champion from last year. I can see his face. It's coming through. Is he going to defend it successfully? That is the question. There's still many meters ahead of us. Now in behind him. 6 men start to 6 men. It's every man for himself. By Blanchi.
But they're first going to do things there. But before he goes out there,
He's absolutely throwing what he's got. They'll hear the bell.
Hardloop Cameron.
400 meters now. The final 400 meters. Now 6. Turning to 2. To 3, I beg your pardon. And now still a winners. It's going to come down to an incredible sprint finish. It's going to come down to a beautiful run here at the end, up close and personal. They are matching each other stride for stride. They are matching each other pound for pound. For the line, they keep marching. It's now 2 that have now from 6 men as the top names in South Africa.
Number 1 from Cecilburg. You want to see it? Sure. Mama, go. What number 1 again? Okay. Laat wat interview doen. Laat wat smile aan my. Hi. Kuya namang mama.
Sepang.
Sapang Mazibu. Taulik. Frankfurt.
Frankfurt.
Sapang Mazibu from Frankfurt. Woo! That's the first lady, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!
Thank you.
It's okay.
I like you here. Stay here.
I'm staying here.
Kampstoele nog steeds nie 'n koele bos. Blaas, ek gaan sy
Oké, ek het my op ambient lang gewerk.
Now the next race is brought to you by Grand Prix. I beg your pardon, this one is brought to you by Chili Jaggers. Ages 18 and 19. So we thought it wasn't going to be that fast. Here she is, ladies and gentlemen, the South African champion. African Junior Games. Here she is, and she's going to be representing South Africa next year at the World Cross Country, Andrea Steinberg. What a moment! Yes, Andrea, you have certainly become, here she is, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, wow, wow. Running in the colors of Potchefstroom Club. Just like I told you, where she started a couple of years ago. Sy is nog steeds geanker, nog steeds plat op die aarde. But she's one of SA's finest juniors. Wow, jou die hek. Wil nie meer saamwerking. Maar John Woeligate. Okay, guys, pas op vir die hekke. Thank you so much for everyone. Well, is she all right? She all right? I'm sorry. Excuse that one. Please don't lean too much into those. So, this is going to be wonderful to watch. Recently, the SA team has been set out. Andrea Steinberg is going to run the 6 kilometer next year. It's going to be absolutely insane. She's a South African, 800 meter champion, 1,005 wicket probably. Let me read you a little bit of an intro that I wrote for Andrea. Andrea born 15 January 2007. A rising middle distance star, a talent here from Athletics Central Northwest. Andrea, 18 years old, specializes in 800 meters, 1,500 meters events. She's part of the youth development pipeline training under coach Jean Verstappen, building in focus. She had run in the Enduro Cat.
Ek gaan vir julle sê, ek wag net vir hom. When you're live, I will tell you that you go mad.
She's
Okay, goed, as jy hierdie skoot sien, hierdie is wel vir my waai. Ek weet nie wat hy nie.
at the Africa Junior Championships in
Right.
Nigeria earlier this year.
So, dankie.
And the 23 women were incredible SA titles. Gold in the women, 1,500 meters. Bronze in the women under 18, 800 meters. It's going to be good to watch. I haven't seen that in the yet. And mind you, the South African record was broken last year here at the Parys Street Mile. The men smashed the women's record here in this very race. Could the men do something spectacular? The lineup is insane. Right. Seconds. Into the final 15 seconds now. It's getting hot.
Okay, ek gaan
Ryan Jacqueline Patele in the living place.
sien jy my quote?
And I've been telling them, Ryan, I've been telling them
Sien,
that you want
hoorie, ek wil net gou by julle hoor wat reg is, want hulle sê
This is a Jimmy Jaggers sponsored race.
This is where the kicks happen, but it's still 3 men at the front. It's still now bleeding. Now getting into 2 men here at the front. So the man in green was the champion from last year. Can he do it once again? We already saw 1 man.
Successfully. This is going to be a wonderful test of endurance, character, speed, and stamina.
Now in one single file. Into the final 500 meters we go. And it's one single file. There's 2 ladies in this race. The rest are men. Jimmy Jaggers brought to you this very event. In second position, it doesn't look like he's going away. He's still lingering. He's still biding his time now. With 400 meters to run, the bell has sounded. Tuntale Role around the corner now. The final turn before they get in and see the finish line approaching. It's 2 men battling it out for now. Boxer Athletics Club defending all his might and ground. Now you see the speed, and now you see the turnover. Abele now trying to go with him. It's not over. It takes the lead. Oh, the lead has been changing now. He's done it again. He's defended his title. He took it last year.
Ja, sorry. As jy niks, ek gaan so loop hier langs die kant af.
Maar dat is nog net 2 maanden. Ja, nee. Ik ska een beetje kijken. Ik doe het aan een angle.
Goeiemôre meneer Papenpoes en mevrou Papenpoes, geniet julle die reis?
Ja. Ons is al omgedraai, ons is al op pad Tuinpunt toe.
Is dit nou, ek weet of jy dit gaan maak. Geniet dit, praat weer.
Dankie man. Geniet.
Gezien op de TV.
Is dit?
Ja.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, looky here. This race is brought to you by Mahindra Ball. It's the Masters men and women, ages 35 and beyond. And the youngest of them here is Bobby the Cook, 81 years young. Ons gee vir hy jong man en ek raad het op. Bobby, steek jou hand op, let them see you. Bobby, there he is, there's a young man, 81 years young. And he's going to run his street mile here at Parys Crater Street Mile.
Hey, top. Wie is dit? Voicemail.
What a beautiful morning. Yeah, Coastal Hire has brought some mobile units, mobile toilets. They are situated past KFC towards the left-hand side. As a tannie wat daar staan met 'n sker erns. As jy jou nou by die tuin gaan nat maak. Ja, sy het 'n skaapsker wat sy net so by die palissade en die draadteer sit. En die sker is 'n bietjie stomp, so maak seker jy gebruik die portaloos, use the portaloos there at the back. But that's designated a big shout out to our friends at really
Steven, wat voor die bakkie ry, wat die
Incredible.
vertel het ons gesê, die streaming is baie mooi. Maar dit is tevrede. skuif op weer boontoe.
This means that it is one incredible event. Oh, Sander van der Leek is in the house, one of the youngsters as well. So too, Roy van der Linde. Oh, these are the top men. Rocking and rolling out. Steady incline. They start to basically move. Waggle links up.
So, if you see a young man running down in the Adidas orange shirt, know that that is one of the things South African runs we have. He's running and warming up the long side. He's
That is Plumtree Vintage Restaurant sponsored the previous race. Now the leading board has changed. These are the veterans. These are the
at the front are the meeting business. They are going to be taking each other on the heartbeat. It's not really on to go. Just as I spoke about her, she can't just move. She's a
race the front now as we enter the final 500 meters. Right, here we are, closer to the end. It looks like the engine has gone. The man who's now has been leading the majority of the race starts to feel the lactic acid, starts to feel the brunt. But it's not over. And second is within contention. He ran in the earlier races, did a warm-up. Is he going to do a double? He looks in behind him to see who is there. The gap opens up a little bit. It looks like the elastic has snapped. It takes second from this race now coming through the veteran age groups. Well, ran in the open race earlier on, but now this is all about strength and power.
Mam. Mahau. Masunya. Sosor. Hey. from Sasolbeck. It was a bit tactical because like the two guys were giving me a lot of competition. But then what I did, I just executed by my direction. Yeah.
Well done, 65 years young. Well done, Lloyd, as well. Amanda Lamaskachny coming through. Mariki. Fantastic. Well done, lady.
I'm very happy to win the race. It's my second time running Parys Mile. I'm proud of myself for being here. I'm unemployed, I'm a coach, I work hard to be here, and I'm very happy about my province to host this mile. Thank you very much.
Nog iemand voor interview? Jij doet niet praten.
Ek is al klaar met. Parys.
Mijn naam is Derek Conlon. Ons is van Parys.
Annemarie Ferreira.
Ons hardloop, like om te hardlopen. Ons is geseënd. Ons kan kar bestuur, ons kan bike ry, ons kan die berge stap en ons kan hardloop op hierdie ouderdom. Ons is baie geseënd.
Ja, geseënd om op hierdie ouderdom te kan hardloop. Ja.
En ons doen elke Saterdag doen ons parkrun 5 km. So ons is dit redelik gewoond, maar hierdie is nogal 'n straf.
Dankie.
confirmation. We're not going anywhere. Prize giving is going to happen right here as well at the Road 3 race. So prize giving is going to be here. Everything is going to happen here. The next race coming up at 9:15. There are 3 more races to come. It's serious. And look at this breathtaking lineup. This is going to be sick because one of them lining up, or a couple of them there lining up, ran in the 5 kilometers in Durban last weekend, 2 weekends ago. He's lining up here. And the one that ran in the South African final of the 800 meters a couple of times, also lining up. So this is going to be absolutely incredible to watch. 3 races. After those races are done, the next race goes off at 9:30. That will be the elite women. The elite men go at 9:45. This race goes off quarter past. It will clip. Ja, hierdie okkiebroek van my gaan nie werk nie. Okkie kortie, okkie lakkie. Hy so is van in die middel, so. This is going to be incredible. This is going to be insane. Look at them march forward. Colours of boxer. One of the youngsters coming up, but look at the smile as well. Maltese old days Max Lee, Pantani, Nathan, the Green Machine, and Chaplani Ramani. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, all aboard. This train is about to go clicka, clacka, chaka, chaka, choo, choo. It's about to get hot. 1 minute. Wait.
sort of saying now 5 guys here at the front, and all 5 showing that they've got the guts to go, they've got the moves, because it's going to come down to a sprint finish at the end. But now it's all about joxing for position inside 300 meters. Still feeling each other out. We started a bit later, so some of the strength of the 800 meters, some of the 1,500 meters need to be over here. From those kind of distances, they really have to go and fight. Really have to go and line themselves up here at the front, looking really poised, in control. Mikey, looks like the ball athletics club is also represented. Boxer athletics club, so too. 550 meters, done and dusted. Now we go uphill. This is where we need to really sort of not get it out of tact. Yeah. It's going to come down to those kind of positions, but it looks like Jobs has decided. It looked in behind him. He's seeing who's where. This is where control is going to be. Focus in his this year, the youngest, but he's absolutely flying. Well, his clothes is incredible. He's just poising himself. He's not going to close the gap down dramatically. There is a bit of a 7.5 meter gap in between 1 and 2, and a 5 meter mura. Well, that's a couple's run there at the back. They're also finding themselves in there. Here we go. This is will tell us 400 meters. The big burn up starts roughly at 300 meters. It's a downhill, slide downhill with the curve, out of the curve. Now they start to see the finish line. It's a steady finish, uphill finish, but it's not that dramatic. They are absolutely going everything. How good is that time going to be? How beautiful is that time going to be? It's all now about time. Running with all power, running with purpose, running with all might. It's not over. Just absolute power. Just absolute strength. Wow. You couldn't have scripted. You couldn't have seen who would go on the finish line first.
Buồn chăng? Bicara lagi sepewe, kita asal lo. Nikil kamu nak kiko, tujuh bagi. Ini sekarang jadi sa risiko esi ya kos kan nikko buat nama juga. Ini sempat impian kan, 1 kilometer, ten bisa mai. Jadi bu. Sering sama.
the interview. Alright.
So, what, first of all, congratulations, first of all. And second of all, you can just look into the camera and then over to open a mouth, then you are the first lady.
Okay. Hi, my name is Mbali Mashaba. I'm from KZN, running for duty athletics club. Yeah. I'm tired.
And you're proud of yourself?
Yes, I'm proud of myself.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. People will. Hey, die rugbyman is hier, die rugbyman is hier. Right. Well done. Mooi. Sorry, my oording het uitgeval. Ek niks voor die afgelope 5 minute nie. How's the scrum time, boys?
Right, ladies and gentlemen, the stage is set for an incredible race. Here they are, Karina Swickers in the red of boxer. She is the reigning South African steeplechase champion. Around them with them, the tall figure with the 9550. She is the under 18 South African champion. She's a cross-country champion. And with her goes, well, that's going to be wonderful to watch. Simone Bates in the colours of TUT. She is the silver medalist from the national championship. And right alongside them, the South African record holder over the street mile, Karina Viljoen. This is time to do battle. There's only 5 ladies. The rest haven't appeared. But it's going to be a thriller. It's going to be an epic battle. Now, it's time to see who's your money on. Jeez, really. Oh, the smile that she's got. Kom ons kyk vorentoe, hierdie dame is verskriklik vinnig. Hier kom Tina Dube. And now, yeah, Jessica Berry. And now, there they are. This is going to be an absolute thriller. Now, question is Parys going to deliver once more? The South African record was smashed right here. Now we enter the milers, the track stars, the road runners, all meet each other with 1,600 and a little bit to go. Who's the South African queen? Around the queens, it's now time. The elite women, Parys Crater Street Mile final.
Is it? Ja, nee, ek gaan hardloop.
A slight uphill way, my turn to play dividends.
Rinus, all you do is druk die
that it could be just a reality. 4 minutes 59 is what she's running for. Around the crown of the bend. It's the final 300 meters. She is focused. She's determined. She's done it before. She's done it on this very track. And now she starts to have a glimpse of a smile. Karina Viljoen sets herself apart from the rest. And she starts to believe now. Now you are here at the finish line. You need to help her home. You need to start at the top of your voices. It's Karina Viljoen, the South African champion, the South African record holder, punching herself, punching a ticket for the line, for the world stage. Is she going to get there? Fourth. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our elite women a wonderful round of applause. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hallo, hallo. Staan vast, my taboe is op pad. Jy gaan praat, ek soek jou asem uit. Taboe! Toets, toets. Ek was aan hy kom, hy vang net jou tyd. Hoor. Ja. Huh? Waar is hy? Laat my nou net terugkom gou vir daai interview. Karina, kan jy gou kom staan? Hierso. She's coming now. Stand here. Okay. I want the sun on your face also. Yeah. I want to, but you must take this one just.
Do you have time? Do you have time? Just give me a second. Before the men starts lining up, I quickly want to have a rundown here. Just want to have the confirmed time. not there yet. Right. Absolutely don't know. This is quite amazing. Right, when you're ready, I'm ready. I'm waiting for time. Right, we're ready. Will you come and tell me the time once you're done? Right. Standing here with the champion of 2024, and she does a sequel in 2025, winning the women's elite race here at the Parys Crater Street Mile. It was an absolute incredible race. The lineup was just mouthwatering. The South here used to call Latvia. Is on the
It's a funny one because the things that make course so obviously we've had some great minds in the past like Ilana and Zola, whose times are quite a bit faster still, but since it's official we're kind of taking it step by step and just munching away at the time to get down.
So munching away at the time. Where are you based right now? Are you still based in abroad, or are you still based in South Africa?
I'm back in South Africa now, which is very exciting. Starting a little bit of a new chapter here. It's a nice change of pace from the US, but I'll still go back and compete there a little bit sometimes.
So just want to check the time. What is the confirmed time? Gun to mat. Here it is. History unfolding right before our very eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, a new record. It still has to be rectified. 4 minutes 37.87. That's gun to mat. That's what's recorded. That's astonishing. She needed to run only 4 minutes 39, and she did it 4:37, a whole half a second off the time. Let's give her a nice round of applause. The South African record holder, Karina Viljoen. Fabulously done. Thanks.
Just like that, you witnessed something great. But it doesn't end there, because here comes another race, ladies and gentlemen. It's got all the ingredients of a very fast race. The South African mile on road record holder is standing here in the flesh, represented South Africa at the Olympics, and he represented us at the World Championships as well. Ryan Mphahlele. He's going to go up against some of the youngsters all lining up. So Ryan Mphahlele is that one day in the colors of Tembisa Mile. You know what's so special about this? He has turned down the Tembisa Mile, where he actually runs, to come to here, one of the best races. He saw that Karina smashed the SA record, and he has honored the challenge to come and run here. Look at who's standing next to him. The defending champion. Yes, my goodness. Luan Minnick, South African champion over 1005. And he's also just been inducted into the South African 4x2. That's going to go down at the World Championships. Wow, this is going to be absolutely stunning. There at the back in the colors of Free State University. That is Molefe Mushobi. Wow, exciting youngster. Sander van der Lee, Corneille de Vaux. Van der Linde is also lining up. En hierdie trokkie vorentoe. Bring hom vorentoe. Standing there with them. Oh, yes, there he is. There's another teammate. That is, there's 3 guys from Potchefstroom Club selected to go representing South Africa at the World Cross Country. That's Luan Minnick. Andrea Steinberg, you just saw her. And there in the, here he comes. Christopher Swart, the South African silver medalist. This has got all the ingredients. That was gonna hold on, buckle up. It's about to get seriously dangerous.
Ja, ongelukkig is je bakje voor mij.
Oh,
Escape.
Both in Cape Town. At the coast, that was last week. Now he's back at it again. One of the top names, Ryan Pakele. World Athletics semi-finalist. Motambe. Defoe.
Hier! Ja, die waren zijn urine toets gedoen. Mijn camera daar.
Mile record holder has decided he will buy this time. Releasing shortly. Stages now as they start to unwind. Now things are running. It's making his way through the middle bay at the back end of it. Well, look at him, Pakele. He had a super fine race in Durban. Pakele now hits the front. 1 minute
It's not going to go away that easy. The South African champion over 2 kilometers. The South African champion over the mile. Is it now cross country? This is the track star. This is the road star. Mphahlele glances behind to see where he is. It's not over yet. It's not done yet. It's two of the best in South Africa. Two of the best. Ryan Mphahlele, can I please have you here at the finish line? Ryan and Blue on the I think you'll have one of your certainly need to have these guys here. Right. For
to wear something before we do the bicycle.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have two guys. I kry net gou aan hom. Ek kry net gou aan hom want hy het nie sy sponsor se hemp aan nie. O, okay. Hy het net sy sponsor se hemp aan hom.
Sure, Parys. What a day. So we're just going to have a post-race interview here with both of them. They came down for a sprint finish over the mile.
Of course, we know Jan Cronje's record still stands, but after it has been sanctioned that the mile in South Africa is sanctioned by World Athletics, then we started to have, like Karina also mentioned earlier on, that new record that she has set here in Parys. She had a record here, and then she went to, I think it was in Ostrava, where she was at the World Championships as well for road running. That was quite impressive. Now having her here run that smashing mile, absolutely stunning. Now the men's race, we haven't seen a dream mile here in Parys, and today a double whammy. We got two of the best in South Africa, the defending champion here from the Parys Crater Street Mile, going head to head against Ryan the King Patlele, and they came down to a massive duo. I think Luan tried to go everything that he had. He went to dig deep in his armory, but it was the quality of Ryan Patlele. He ran an absolute incredible 5 kilometers in Durban at the Boxer Super Run, and then he came here for a shorter distance. His range is proving to be incredible. A sub 28-minute clocking over 10 kilometers, a sub 15:40 clocking over 5 kilometers. That is quite a range. Yeah. Still overcome by joy. I'm still overcome by absolute bliss by these two gentlemen.
So as soon as Ryan has got his stuff all up there, the prize giving, don't go away. Prize giving is going to happen right here in front of us. So we're going to do everything right here.
Oh my word.
Ja, moet met die halve tafel kom in Parys en sê, Pauline Rudolph gee vir jou groet nou, hè.
Ja, fantasties. Kom steek sommer 'n foto dan stuur ek vir.
Jy moet wel stuur as hy sê ek moet jou kry. En ek net sê jou kry. Ek wil jou hoop op iets nou sê. Nee, dit is voetbal sport en ek. Dis om tafel wat dan die Pauline gewerk het. Jy praat lekker, hè? Ek try. Jy doen goed, hè.
Doen snaakse goed.
Kom maar, nee, waar nie. Dit is nog beter my skerp te krap. En nou kan gou 'n foto van hom. Jy gou 'n foto van my. Weet jy, hou ons op voor mooi. Die oom lyk te lank. Dan die taal. En nou kan jy sien ek dan kan ek
ja, ek gaan nou net Give us a little moment. Sandra. Sandra. Hierso, by me. Well, standing here with Sandra, well, I want to almost say the birth mother of this wonderful race. It is the Parys Crater Street Mile 2025 edition. 3 years later, Sandra, wow. Sub 4 minute mile. What an incredible turnout.
Tabu, you know, we come a long way with athletics. I think Tabu started MC when my son Henku was still a little boy. And yeah, it's a passion, it's a love. And this Parys Crater Street Mile was a dream for many years. And with the help of wonderful people, and Tabu and everybody, we did it. We went through and we did it. And thank you, Parys.
Well, the town has absolutely gotten together, and you got the likes of Ryan Patlele coming here, but then you got the schools like Henops Park, and you got Swartkop always supporting you. How do you guys keep the relationship with the town members that have opened up the streets and also the respective schools?
Yeah, it's not always easy. You know, the main business center of the town is this road. So yeah, it is a very, very, very big gift they give us today to close the road, and the shop's still open, but be loyal to us. I think it's all about loyalty. We look after each other here, and about the schools, Henops Park and all those schools. I think what's special about the Parys Crater Street Mile organizing is Chantal talked to every athlete personally. It's not just entry. She phoned him. She said thank you. The elites, most of the athletes that were here last year, each of them got a personal invite to come back here. Yeah.
So that's quite impressive. So I think you guys at Rotary Parys, they are of course the title sponsor, together with the whole town that has really pulled out the stopped the main road from operating and saying, right, going to have a safe route, going to have a safe day. It is indeed the 2025 edition, 3rd year in running, and what a day it has been here at the Parys, right nestled to the shores of the Vaal River. It is Parys Crater Street Mile 2025. Thank you.
We had Ryan is still coming through, but quickly to have joining me here for a post-race interview, 1 minute.
Well, the South African champion over 1,500 meters, you and your teammate absolutely had a crack over race. You had a fabulous race down at the coastal line, and you had to come back here at altitude and produce an astonishing run. Last year, just missed out on a sub 4 minute clocking. I think this is back-to-back 4 minute clockings, sub 4 minute clockings now.
I hope so. I don't know what my official time was, but I just like to thank the Parys Mile for having this. Not a lot of elite street miles in South Africa that support the athletes and have incentive, and such a nice vibe, the whole town coming together, running up the main street. I really enjoy it, and I'll be back here every single year from now on.
Oh, fantastic. Now, this being, of course, one of the few South African street miles sanctioned by ASA and World Athletics. How amazing is that?
As far as I know, that's the only one, so it's really impressive. It's just a different vibe when you know you're running for time, running against the elites, than just a social run somewhere in the middle of nowhere. It's just so much more when you run well, yeah, and it's just amazing fun.
What makes you so successful? Because obviously you won on track 1,005, but it was a whisker. It was so close. And then you won the 2K, and then you are now you are on a natural high because you've just been selected to go represent South Africa at the World Cross Country in January. How awesome is that? Are you super elated about that?
Yeah, I'm super excited. Listen, there's no secret to it, no secret training. It's been a year and a half without any major injuries. Running on a coach John Fister, it's just been amazing without the injuries. Like I said, just consistency, and from there on just start snowballing, the confidence starts building, you get into your senior stride of the athlete, and I think that just naturally comes to great results.
I think you're speaking about naturally, yeah? You're shunning away from telling people the actual truth. As if water and poach.
Yeah, I'm with Parys and this has made me the fastest ever. But yeah, just once more, it was amazing today running against Ryan. I know it was up against the Olympians, so the tactics to me had to change. I just knew I had to take it out hard from the start. Otherwise, when you get up there, I knew Ryan was going to leave in the dust. So I'm just so happy. You know, that's where I want to be. I want to be Olympian. I want to run at World Champs like I'm doing in January now. So it's just great having Ryan here and racing against him.
Oh, fabulous. The defending champion defended his title today. He did a stellar job trying to defend it, but it came down, as he said, to the Olympian, Ryan Patlele, that joined us. Well, thank you so much for being here year after year. Luan Minnick, one of the best in South Africa, on the track, on the grass. Absolutely incredible. Good luck for you further with your opportunities.
Thank you, and thank you to Tabo. It's not the same without the commentator in South Africa.
Thank you so much. Stop it, you naughty. So, they call him Ryan the King Mpatlele. An Olympian, a world championship representative. Ryan Patlele came out here. He is the man dubbed to owning the South African record over the street mile today. The time just under 4 minutes. 3 minutes 58 and some change. I don't know the whole maths. What makes you so successful? You had an incredible run over 10 kilometers. You smashed it. You became one of the few athletes in South Africa to run on South African soil, to run a sub 28 minute 10 kilometer. You ran a storming sub 16 minute 5 kilometer just last week. And here you are again, running a sub 4 minute mile. What is it, Ryan?
I guess I'm a bit versatile when it comes to the events that I'm doing across all athletics events. So I think I try to play around with a bit, you know, and try and have some fun here and there. You know, because the thing is, if I'm doing one event, I get bored, you know, and it leads to a mental lock. So just trying to play around with different events brings back the fun in the running. So yeah.
You've been absolutely at the top of your game for the past 3 years. You represented South Africa at the Olympics, and you were this year at the World Championships. So what has made you so successful for the past 4 years? What is the recipe? Thinking about the youngsters that are here among us, they would like to know, is it part of training, is it nutrition, or is it listening to your coach? That will play a magnificent role into the upbringing of the future young stars.
Yeah, for me, I think one thing I can pick out is just doing the same things over time with consistency, you know, and obviously me and my coach have a way of doing things, and there's a lot of noise coming from all angles, advices and all that, but you know, for me, I just listen, but sometimes it goes in the other ear and goes out the other ear, and just listen to my coach, you know, most of the time. I think that's it. So yeah.
A lot of athletes struggle with mental health, especially after a world major like that. They lose their identity. You've sort of kept it solid. You went to the major events and you still come back. You are rock solid on the ground still. How do you keep that consistency going?
Yeah, good question, and thanks for that question. It's very important, you know. And for me, from my experience, last year after the Olympics, you know, my morale just went down the hill. You know, it took me a while to get me back in the game, and my manager, my family, and my coach knows all about it. You know, I wasn't hungry, but they had to talk me into it to get my head back in the game and be hungry again. And so I think, yeah, mental illness is a very real thing. It's not rare. It happens to most people, and most of the time we don't talk about it, you know, and I think talking about it really helps, you know, so yeah.
So wonderful. I would like to give you your kudos for keeping that up, because like I said, a lot of the elites after majors sort of lose their own personality, lose their purpose, but you've somehow kept on getting into your purpose. Coming back to Parys Crater Street Mile, what was the vibe like for you?
Yeah, quite different, you know, not what I expected, you know, I didn't expect such a turnout, you know, and people came to support the athletes, you know, and to just see 9-year-olds, 8-year-olds coming to do the 800 meters on the mile. I actually thought at first they were doing the mile, I was like, oh, damn, and I was just chilling with Simone, and she said they're doing the 800 meters, but yeah, still to see the young kids trying to have some fun in racing. Hopefully in the future I will have many more great athletes in this country, so yeah.
Many more athletes in this world. It's given props to the youngsters. It's given props to everyone else. You heard about the 81-year-old coming out, and still, will you be still running at 81 years old?
81, I hope so, you know, I hope so, but yeah, 81, yo, yeah, can't believe it.
Of course, Timbisa Street Mile tomorrow. Are you going to be running there as well?
No, I won't be running, unfortunately, so yeah, I'm sitting on the bench on the other one, so
I must say, so I asked you that on purpose so that you guys can know that he actually honored the commitment to come to the Parys Crater Street Mile, taking away his own club street mile, saying, no, I'll be on the bench for that one. That's Ryan Patlele, one of the best in South Africa, the street mile record holder in South Africa, an Olympian, a world-class athlete. Tell us, next year, Commonwealth, are you going?
we'll see, yeah, we'll see.
Still need to qualify?
Years.
Come again? Are you okay? Okay, in the sun, I need the medics. I need the medics. On this side, on this side, on this side. Stop the camera. Stop the camera. Martha. Right. Right, right, right. Shut up. Are you fine? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fine. Okay. Relax, 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 relax. Deep breath, deep breath. You need some water? Need some water. Yeah. Please come in. Dames en heren, let's give one of SA's very finest, Ryan Patlele, a lovely round of applause. Yeah, you can see they are also just human. You could just see, and he didn't try to hide it. He didn't try to hide his full emotion. Actually elated. That is one of the best races. So Ryan Patlele, fabulous. So we're just waiting for the confirmation of the prize getting.